Hello again, this is Matt. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first blog. I hope some of you went out to see it. I've told a lot of my friends to go see it if they've seen it. If you have seen it, you are my true friend. If you have not seen it, I guess you can still be my friend. Well, anyway, for this blog, I thought, just talk about something that's really big in my life, which are books and movies. And I have 3 books and 3 movies I'm going to share with you. Some that I've seen in the past couple of years and some that are a little more recent. First, my movie is Garden State. And basically, Garden State is an indie flick about basically 2 people in their search for identity, their search for healing, and it takes place in the Garden State. Zach Braff and Natalie Portman are the actors, and they're very, very good in it. It's one of those films, they don't make a lot of films like this. It's an indie film, and just the themes in it are very rare, and also just the storyline is very, very, it seems like it's so well crafted. So this is a really great movie. It's rated R, and it's you can find it at your local movie store. My next film is starring Charlize Theron. It's North Country. It's basically about the first group action sexual harassment suit lawsuit, and basically it takes place in the North Country of America, and there's a bunch of women who work in a factory, and actually a mine, and they're often abused by their coworkers, and basically Charlize Theron's character basically just one day rises up and says no more, and it's kind of that struggle, and it's also based on a true story, which just makes it even more just more real, I think. So my last film is Lost in Translation, starring Bill Murray and Charlize, I'm sorry, not Charlize Theron, Scarlett Johansson, 2 of my favorite actors. It takes place in Japan. Basically 2 Americans who are on there on business, and they meet in this hotel, and they basically become good friends, and it's kind of their story, their search for to fit in with their families and their own lives, and also in the culture they currently encompass. So it's a really good film. Has an R rating, and also it's just one of those films that you leave. It's not really it's not like a feel good film, but it's it's also not a tragic film. It's really interesting. I think kind of interesting about this film is you always come away with your own feelings. I think it means something to every viewer. Now for my books, my first book, my roommate got me this for Christmas. It's A Left-Handed History of the World, and basically it just has a lot of famous left-handed people, such as Nietzsche. Let's see, who else are some famous? Henry Ford, Mahatma Gandhi. A lot of cool people I'd never really thought. Charlie Chaplin was a lefty. Seems there's this, Babe Ruth was a lefty. It seems like there's this correlation between creativity and being left-handed. Not to say, if you're a creative person, you're left-handed or anything. Paul McCartney. It's just a really great, it's a new, I usually don't, really love history books, but, this book is just kind of interesting because it's just left-handed people. So it's kind of neat. My next book, my roommate also got me, is Where Do Nudists Keep Their Hankies and Other Naughty Questions You Always Wanted Answered. And this sounds like a really classless book at first. You're like, oh my goodness, how is he reading this? But, it asks questions like, is it possible to die of a broken heart? Why do women on HRT always look as if they've just emerged from a tanning parlor? Can animals get STDs? What is the origin of the C word? So it has a lot of, it's actually kind of like a cultural book. It has a lot of cultural tidbits and a lot of things, and sex is a huge part of our culture. And it's not, this book isn't just about sex, but it's also just basically is an exploration of those mysterious questions we all sometimes wonder about, and it kind of gives us answers. So it's a really great book if you're, this is good bathroom reading, I'm guessing. My last book is one my mother got me for Christmas. My mother wants me to be a Republican, I think, but it's not going to happen, but I did read, I've always been a fan of Ann Coulter. Her latest book is If Democrats Had Any Brains, They'd Be Republicans. She's also had other books such as Treason, and Godless, the Church of Liberalism. Basically, she is out to basically disband liberals. But also, she also, for me, the reason why I enjoy her is because she represents to me something that I really value, is freedom of speech. I don't always necessarily agree with everything she says, but I really enjoy that she takes the liberties to say the things, and she's not afraid of what people think, and I think she's very fearless. Basically, there's a lot of her writings from her online blog she writes every week, and just a lot of opinions on some of America's greatest leaders, and some of the occurrences from around the world on terrorism, abortion, gay rights, drug trafficking, and laws such as that. Well, that's what I've been reading lately, and that's what I've been watching. Maybe I'll share some more if I get some good responses. If there's any, if you guys have any suggestions for anything, any books you've seen or any movies you've seen, let me know. I'd love to. I love reading new books. I love writing about them and talking about them. So, well, have a great day wherever you are on the internet, and please feel free to leave me some comments or some suggestions. Well, have a great day.